You mentioned police and military. I feel like this holds a lot of people back. So you said based on your own testimony, this is a topic that was pretty heavy. And I think even for me, it's like if somebody expects me to describe how everything would look in a free world, it's like, am I really solely responsible for that? Like, what are you going to do when someone gets hurt? Are you just going to stand there and watch them? Like, you got to take some personal responsibility. I think that's part of the key to our freedom in the first place. But like, a lot of people will say, well, we need someone to protect our assets, protect our rights. So what would you have to say about that, and how do we solve police and military problems?
Yeah, well, I mean, I definitely understand that motivation. I feel like I need someone that's going to protect my property. If
Yeah.
somebody is invading my property, I definitely want someone to call that'll come and help me. That's a service that I value.
Mm.
But the question is, should that service be provided by a government, or should it be provided on the free market?
Mm.
And I think we can have that kind of thing on the free market. If there's demand for something, entrepreneurs will supply it, and they'll find the optimal ways of supplying it. People shouldn't get into the mistake of thinking that we either have a state or we have lawlessness. There's something in the middle of those two. There's law without the state. So it's not like it's either a state or it's chaos. There's actually this point in the middle where it's kind of optimized. So you can subscribe to a private security firm who will deliver you the kind of service you want. If you just want like an emergency number, I'm sure you'll be able to buy that as a kind of relatively cheap package. If you wanted patrols outside your house, or like a permanent bodyguard at your gate, or whatever, whatever level of security you want and you're prepared to pay for, there'll be someone on the market willing to provide that service to you.
Mm.
And then we'll get all the benefits of competition as well. So you're never going to get a situation where you have like police brutality. That only happens when you have a monopoly, because if you had competition, then they would lose customers if they were behaving like that. They would be shown up by their competitors, and then you vote with your money. You move it from an agency that you think is taking bad actions to an agency that's taking good actions. So you've got this kind of the pressure from the market to always improve and always deliver a better service. So if you're concerned about kind of security, you should be an anarchist, because security would be much better under anarchy.
Yeah.
People would be much safer.